Thank you for being here.
And I fell asleep with the TV on.
Well, I heard it say, come ça. Smoked a cigarette to collect my thoughts. If peace come now, it's come much too soon. So I called the desk at the Blue Lagoon. Well, your friend checked out at 4:45 with a Russian dude looked at me eyes. I said, hey, wait, what was I saying? He said, hey, wait, what was I saying? I said, hey, wait, what was I saying? I said, hey, wait, what was I saying?
Thank you.
All right. Very nice to be here.
Thanks for coming out on a Sunday, folks.
Goddamn straight.
All right.
Hello.
Hi.
1, 2, 3. Alabaster came in from Jasper, rode into driving, get something to eat. Saw half of the movie, thought the plot was groovy. Brown greasy wrapper in the bottom of the cab, rode past all the neon sign. He was searching for a love divine. Doesn't matter if it's day or night, or he played the band. Got caught in the buzzsaw, sunny day on the front lawn, red as a flag in Hong Kong, still it is in Japan. You know time is a matador. I'm always running, never know what for. So much I don't understand. You know time is a metaphor. You have to remember from the week before to disappear in the sand. Frank the barber and the fireman's daughter got caught in the harbor with sand in the cheeks. Can't screw with a miner. Oh, Frank got a shiner. Road backside blinder. Got him buddy in the streets. What a shame about Daisy. Thought a pop was lazy. Turned out to be crazy. Down the corner in the creek. Now a papa going sideways. Got to drive on the highways. Roll back in his mind race. Broken promise that he keeps. You know time is a matador. I'm always running, never know what for. So much I don't understand. You know time is a metaphor. You have to remember from the week before. Disappear in the sand. Alabaster, known as the drunken master, threw the paper out the window, disappeared in the heat. Left town on a Sunday, disappear in the sand.
So we have a new record. It's called Table Talk. Yeah. Hopefully maybe a couple y'all have listened to it so far. Appreciate that. Very good.
If you haven't, here's a lot of new songs for you. And we got it for sale,
That's right.
obviously.
It's available to everybody.
That's available to everybody. That's right. No age limit.
No, that's right. Made sure of it that way. Are you ready? Yeah.
Oh, I'm riding on a bus to Memphis. Boy, I hate to leave this town, but it's never gonna stop. Lord, this world can bring you down. I saw little Joe hanging out the window at the drive-thru Taco Bell. He had an eye patch and a Ridley coat. He told me Daddy's doing well. It was not so very long ago. He made me cry with his melody. Now he's all hopped up and talking lots. Oh, it's hard to say what's plain to see. So I'm riding on a bus to Memphis. Boy, I hate to leave this town, but it's never gonna stop. Lord, this world can bring you down. I saw Mean Marie at the grocery store. She was shopping for brand new clothes. With my mom and dad sitting next to her, you could tell they wanted to leave her alone. Now she's on the loose, no place to go, with a man that don't treat her well. She sees a big idea in the butterman. Watch his eyes as she presses the blade in his hand. It says, I'm riding on a bus to Memphis. Boy, I hate to leave this town, but it's never gonna stop. Lord, this world can bring you down. I've seen so many faces that's been left behind. Can you take the life that's thrown upon you, or will you die of broken heart? So I'm riding on a bus to Memphis. Boy, I hate to leave this town, but it's never gonna stop. Lord, this world can bring you down. Oh, it's never gonna stop. Lord, this world can bring you down.
Oh yeah, folks.
Jumping,
That's right.
jumping around.
Oh yeah, a lot of back and forth.
I get to watch you from behind.
If you must.
I like looking at your back. There's a lovely place that we like to go, out in the state of New Mexico, where the cactus blooms and the desert air, and all good things are there. sacred place where the Hopi tribe danced with rattlesnakes, and the mouths of men as the tides rolled in, the birds flew out of sight. I can see it in my head, I can see it in my head, a world awakened from the dead, tonight's the night. Yes, and I feel like I am flying, can't come down for another while. Yes, and I feel like I've upset you. It was wrong. Let's make things right, so we can see it in our heads, so we can see it in our heads. A world awakened from the dead, tonight's your night. Have you been through trials of enormous pain? Have you endured the pounding of an endless rain? You starved yourself for months on end, a road without an end. On through that door, it's a heavy scene. Got a party rolling in the mezzanine, where the band's real good, food and everything. We laugh and dance and sing. I can see it in my head, I can see it in my head, a world awakened from the dead, tonight's your night. And I feel like I am flying, can't come down for another while. Yes, and I feel like I've upset you. It was wrong. Let's make things right, so we can see it in our heads, so we can see it in our heads. A world awakened from the dead, tonight's your night. Hey.
Get to stay there, Lou. That's real nice.
It's nice not to have to go on a trip.
Get him in. Summer's ending. Getting all the way to fall. I know. How about that, right? It went by quick. Of course, having that perfect weather for the last 3 weeks did not help things. Right?
Put a spotlight on Addison, please.
Yeah. Bring it all down. Right here. Give you a little homespun wisdom. If you want to make a trip that really counts, fill up your gas tank every 3/4 full. Yeah, I got you.
Give me some of them good songs. Want to type it on last long. I wanna feel it in my backbone, so I can feel it in my feet. Give me some of them good songs. Want to type it on last long. I wanna feel it in my backbone, so I can feel it in my feet. I keep singing the same old song. Do I have to leave one? You keep singing the same old song. Do you have to leave one? Or we keep singing the same old song. Do we have to leave one? Or we're all singing the same old song. Do we have to leave one? Give me some of them good songs. So won't you time it up that stone? I wanna feel it in my backbone, so I can feel it in my feet. Oh, give me some of them good songs. I want to time it up that
nice. That was nice. Good work. Good work, everybody.
Oh, so nice.
Yeah. No problems. No problem, daughter. Sometimes you get tangled up.
Right. Happens to all of us.
This next song is called "I'll Rule the World."
I come home, I do the dishes. I can't wait to be alone with you. I sweep the floor, fulfill your wishes. I can't think of nothing else to do. When you believe in something, ain't no wrong if you're doing it right. When what I do make you happy, I rule the world for just one night. I rule the world for just one night. I rule the world for just one night. Oh, oh, all day long I've had a question. I can't seem to think it up somehow. I fix the door, take out the garbage. I keep wondering how can that be now? When you believe in something, ain't no wrong if you're doing it right. With what I do, make you happy. I rule the world for just one night. I rule the world for just one night. I rule the world for just one night. And it's like, when you believe in something, ain't no wrong if you're doing it right. And what I do, make you happy. I rule the world for just one night. I rule the world for just one night. I rule the world for just one night. Oh, oh, oh.
Okay, so this next song is about when we were in COVID time, and I had a birthday, and our dog was in the backyard and got messed up by the other dog, and got to its face, and it was actually a really good birthday. And afterwards, I was like, man, it was so nice, but the dog was so sad because we were all hanging out and drinking, and the little dog was there and was all scared.
Right.
And
It's awful.
It was awful. But then afterwards, I was like, this might have been one of the best birthdays I've ever had.
Amazing like that.
So, this
And
song.
it is birthday season. It's just my birthday. It's about to be Bryce's
Birthdays.
birthday. It's about to be Robbie's birthday.
That's right.
I know we got a
That's
lot
right.
of birthdays out there right now. Oh!
Yeah.
Birthday right here. Somebody's birthday is today.
Who is that?
Oh, right there.
Right there?
Yeah!
Happy birthday.
This goes out to you.
Thanks for
there's
coming.
another
Happy
one?
birthday.
It'd be amazing if there was two here tonight.
We got cakes for you out in the
Yeah.
lobby.
All right. It's our good buddy's Carson's birthday, so happy birthday, Carson.
Oh, I remember my birthday. What a time that we had. We were singing songs on the radio. Papa got a brand new bed. And I remember my birthday like I saw an angel's wings. Got a letter from Ma and a kiss from Papa, and I gave you a wedding ring. Oh, I remember my birthday. All the candles on We were watching the rain from front porch swing as ice was in my dream. And I remember my birthday as it floated on the string. I was humbled by love like a work from above, and it was meant to be this way. So blow, blow, blow out your candles, make the wish to count. Blow, blow, blow out your candles, make the joy come out. So, so, so many people hope the dreams come true. Oh, so, so, so many sequels if you don't refuse. Oh, I remember my birthday. All the blood was on the lawn. Oh, the dog got mauled by the neighbor dog. She's crying all night long. And I remember my birthday like I saw an angel's wings. Got a letter from Ma and a kiss of Papa, and I gave you a wedding ring. So blow, blow, blow out your candles, make the wish to count. Blow, blow, blow out your candles, make the joy come out. So, so, so many people hope the dreams come true. So, so, so many sequels if you don't refuse. So when it comes to your birthday, I'll be waiting for you here. Oh, I'll give you a hug with some words of my love and a case of ice cold beer. And a case of ice cold beer. Okay, right now, we'd like to introduce a very special person. You all may know him. World-renowned. You see him almost every day. If you're lucky, that's not true. He's a very close ally of ours. We love him very much. Hardest working man in poetry. Let's welcome to the stage, give him a warm welcome, Mr. Ross Gay.
Thank you. Beautiful. How you doing? So I'm just so glad to be with the Busman's folks again. We were talking backstage, and I think this is right, that when this book came out, we had a book release at the IFL. Would have been like February of 2015. And I'm pretty sure we were saying, yeah, I think Busman's played for that too. So it's just, it's amazing. I thought it'd be fun to do, so I want to remember, there's a couple things. One is that we have these broadsides of catalog of unabashed gratitude, like a kind of a pamphlet that our friends Vaughn and Daniel made. They're beautiful, they're like one-offs, they're letterpress cover, they're out there, they're free. And there's also copies, I think we have 150 copies of catalog, and they're free. So take them, if you have a copy, leave it. But if you have a copy and you got someone to give it to, take it. So that's that. And I wanted to do that because this is the first book I think that I wrote every poem here in Bloomington. And there's a lot of Bloomington in this poem. It's not in this book. It's not all Bloomington, but there's a lot of Bloomington here. And a lot of the ways that these poems got made are with beloveds here. Bryce, old dirty Bryce, who's on the bass, Spicy Brycey. we were in a writing group together back in the day, and he saw some of these poems early. I also was remembering that as I was riding my bike when I first got here, I'm pretty sure it was Bryce that I saw like turning compost somewhere, and he invited me to turn compost. Changed my life, you know. But anyway, there's just so many people who have helped with these poems. So I'm just grateful. You know, Dave and Kate and Alex and Chris Mattingly and Bryce and on and on and on. But, you know, my partner Stephanie, like, when these poems were first shaping up, I didn't know if they were poems. And she was like, no, I think they're poems. So, endlessly grateful to her. I'm going to read a handful of poems and then get you back to them. This first one is called Burial. And it's so fun. I get to ask this question, if it's legal to ask anymore. Has anyone done anything interesting with a placenta? Yes? There's one. Beautiful. That's awesome. That was like, you're like a plant. Like you exactly answer. You know, there may have been a placenta in a freezer that I almost thought was bananas for a smoothie once. Maybe. Anyway, thank you. You got it. Didn't happen. You know, Burial. You're right. The fertilizer's good. It wasn't a gang of dullards came up with chucking a fish in the planting hole, or some midwife just got lucky with the placenta. Oh, I'll plant a lilac bush here. And a sudden flush of flowers. Yes, the magic dust our bodies become cast spells on the roots about which someone else could tell you the chemical processes, but it's just magic to me. Which is why a couple springs ago, when first putting in my 2 bare root plum trees out back, I took the jar which has become my father's house, and lonely for him and hoping to coax him back for my mother as much as for me, I poured some of them into the planting holes. And he dove in, glad for the robust air, saddling a slight gust into my nose and mouth, chuckling as I coughed, but mostly he disappeared into the minor yawns in the earth, into which I placed the trees, splaying wide their roots, casting the gray dust of my old man evenly throughout the hole, and replacing then the clods of dense Indiana soil until the roots and my father were buried. Watering it all in with one hand while holding the tree with the other straight as the flag to the nation of simple joy of which my father is now a naturalized citizen. Waving the flag from his subterranean lair. The roots curled around him like shawls or jungle gyms, like hookahs or the arms of ancestors before breaststroking into the xylem, riding the elevator up through the cambium and into the leaves where, when you put your ear close enough, you can hear him whisper, "Good morning." Where, if you close your eyes and push your face, you can feel his stubbly jowls. And good Lord, this year he was giddy at the first real fruit set and nestled into the 30 or 40 plums in the 2 trees, peering out from the sweet meat with his hands pressed against the purple skin like cathedral glass. And imagine his joy as the sun wizarded forth those abundant sugars and I plodded barefoot and prayerful that the first ripe plums swell and blush, almost weepy, conjuring some surely ponderous verse to convey this bottomless grace. You know, oh Father, kind of stuff. Hundreds of hot air balloons filling the sky in my chest, replacing his intubated body, listing like a boat keel side up. Replacing the steady stream of water from the one eye, which his brother wiped before removing the tube, keeping his hand on the forehead until the last wind in his body wandered off, while my brother wailed like an animal, And my mother said, weeping, "It's okay. It's okay. You can go now, honey." At all of which my father guffawed by kicking from the first bite of plum buckets of juice down my chin, staining one of my 2 button-down shirts, the salmon-colored silk one, hollering, "There's more of that," almost dancing now in the plum, in the tree, the way he did as a person, bent over and biting his lip and chucking the one hip out and then the other, with his fists loosely made and his elbows cocked and his eyes closed and his mouth made trumpet when he knew you could make you happy just by being a little silly and sweet. Thank you. This is called "To the Mistake." And this is it's a school poem in a way, but it's an LSD poem more. It was just like a weird, I don't want you to miss it because it's kind of crucial to the poem. It kind of slipped by, but I was in, like the what do they call it? Gifted classes. I mean, they kicked me out in 8th grade, but when I was real little. But they had a reunion my senior year of that crew at the teacher's house, and for some reason, 3 of my friends took a bunch of acid shortly before I'd never done acid, so I didn't know how long it lasted. So I guess we ate the inebriant around 10 in the morning, and the reunion was at 3. To the Mistake. It is good to know a thing or two about that of which you speak, or even to be expert, which is not requisite, though a thing or two is good. Like the prop plane I know is going to land on the canvas roof of my friend's rickety Jeep, while the salutatorian-to-be sits in the back seat giddy with her new graphing calculator. And the driver says something, I think, about Arsenio Hall, but he sounds like a bunny in an echo chamber. And it's hard to hear with those propellers roaring above. And today in class, I am lecturing on the miracle of the mistake in a poem. That hiccup or weird gift that spirals or jettisons what's dull and landlocked into as yet untraversed, i.e. cosmic, I overuse this metaphor with my students, grounds. I tell this to 105, give or take, undergrads who mostly don't care and wrestle second to second the by now blood-borne drive to check their beckoning phones, which mostly, bless them, they don't. The mistake, I say, is a gift. Don't be afraid. See what it teaches you about what the poem can be. I know of what I speak. Like the 2 tabs of very potent, evidently acid I dropped 4 hours before this reunion and graduation party of sorts for we, the gifted and talented. Corn chips and Mr. Pibb and store-bought cookies, the texture of which sunk me knee-deep in a desert. I imagine I looked something like an opaque cloud that day when Mr. and Mrs. Simonoski, our brainy hosts and teachers, guffawed in claymation. The tremendous bead of spit balancing on Mr. Simonoski's lip before a gust of air lifted it, and it drifted slowly to the coarse fabric of his beard, all the spiny hairs of which seemed to screech like crickets. And no wonder I declined the invitation from the volleyball court, although I was a phys ed major. And beneath the white arcs, the ball painted in the sky, my classmates Lisa and Eugene and Ick and Becky all looked a bit alien, with craniums engorged slightly and spines compressed, if not even serpentine, their limbs flailing about wildly like cuttlefish, speaking only in polysyllabics, which must have made my breathy grunts all the more apish, Who knows where the poem will lead you? I tell my students to let go their reins and listen to the tongue's half-wit brilliance, the corner of the mind made light by some accidental yoking of two impossibly joined things. One or two in the rear of the classroom, I notice their eyes roll into the backs of their heads. And my plastic cup of root beer by now is spilling a bit while Mr. Simonovsky laughs like a hyena, plunging its face in a ruptured gut. And nothing has ever been as clear to me as the bell that rang in my head that day. We were a 12-year experiment. The garden variety brainiacs from a suburban school, passable genetic mixture, forgettable location, Mr. Sims' oddly large eyes and his long reptilian tail now making sense. And the way someone with an electric can opener voice seemed always to be inside him speaking when he spoke, now making sense as the night winds down and the last of the cake is served writhing with some fluorescent scrawl only I seem able to read. While all the good-natured kids whose fingernails are chewed raw and jaws pulse, who are so good, they are so very good, and soon will be hauled into the bottomless sky under which I stumble to see what direction they're coming from, and can I run? Thank you. That poem gets truer every day I read it. This is a poem called To the Fig Tree on Ninth and Christian. Bless you. And one thing, you know, there's someone who shows up in this poem named Mr. Lau. He's my best friend Jay's dad. And he died in April. I think it was in April. And he gave me fig trees that I brought here and then shared with the Bloomington Community Orchard. So there's fig trees at the orchard that were Mr. Lau's trees. They're cuttings from his trees. And I had a hunch that they might make a lot of fruit this year. They haven't made much fruit, but this year there's a lot of fruit on them. And, you know, God willing, they'll ripen all the way up. Anyway, I just wanted to say that he was like one of my first garden teachers. He didn't really tell me much, but he showed me some things. And he gave me and us figs. Some of you might have cuttings from those fig trees. To the fig tree on 9th and Christian. Tumbling through the city in my mind without once looking up, the racket in the lug work, probably rehearsing some stupid thing I said or did, some crime or other. The city, they say, is a lonely place until, yes, the sound of sweeping. And a woman, yes, with a broom, beneath which you are now too, the canopy of a fig, its arms pulling the September sun to it. And she has a hose too, and so works hard, rinsing and scrubbing the sidewalk, lest some poor sod slip on the silk of a fig and break his hip and not probably reach over to gobble up the perpetrator. The light catches the veins in her hands when I ask about the tree. They flutter in the air, and she says, take as much as you can, please help me. So I load my pockets and mouth, and she points to the stepladder against the wall to mean, please take more. But I was without a sack, so my meager plunder would have to suffice. And an old woman whom gravity was pulling into the earth loosed one from a low-slung branch, and its eye wept like hers, which she dabbed with a kerchief as she cleaved the fig with what remained of her teeth. And soon there were 8 or 9 people gathered beneath the tree, looking into it like a constellation, pointing, do you see it? And I am tall, and so good for these things. And a bald man even told me so. When I grabbed 3 or 4 for him, reaching into the giddy throngs of yellow jackets, Sugarstone, which he only pointed to, smiling and rubbing his stomach. I mean, he was really rubbing his stomach, like there was a baby in there. It was hot. His head shone while he offered recipes to the group using words which I couldn't understand. And besides, I was a little tipsy on the dance of the velvety heart rolling in my mouth. pulling me down and down into the oldest countries of my body, where I ate my first fig from the hand of a man who escaped his country by swimming through the night, and maybe never said more than 5 words to me at once, but he gave me figs. And a man on his way to work hops twice to reach at last his fig, which he smiles at and calls baby. Come here, baby, he says, and blows a kiss to the tree, which everyone knows can't grow this far north, being Mediterranean and favoring the rocky, sun-baked soils of Jordan and Sicily. But no one told the fig tree or the immigrants. There was a way the fig tree grows in groves. It wants, it seems, to hold us. Yes, I am anthropomorphizing, goddammit. I have twice in the last 30 seconds rubbed my sweaty forearm into someone else's sweaty shoulder, gleeful, eating out of each other's hands on Christian Street in Philadelphia, a city like most, which has murdered its own people. This is true. We are feeding each other from a tree at the corner of Christian and 9th. Strangers maybe never again. Thank you. This is called 2 More Cents on Gratitude. Just in case. Seems like we need reminders in the shitstorms. If gratitude is, at root, the acknowledgement and celebration of our needs, our fundamental and undeniable and common neediness, and if the practice of gratitude illuminates not only our needs, but the needs of others, if it illuminates the web or net of need we are in and of, though it be devastating sometimes, though it be terrifying to be only need, a web or net of thicket or tangle of relationships known and not, from which we will never on this side of things escape or be free of. And if that web or net of need might also be called simply life. And if, therefore, gratitude is the acknowledgement, the practice of being life, the practice of acknowledging ourselves as tiny knots in the net of need. The practice, too, of celebrating the net of need, which, let's remember, is another word for life, and being it. If we in here talking about the practice of being life, and if we are living or trying to in a murderous, genocidal, lunatic system whose objective is to corral and dominate and destroy life, to phase us and usness out, to put a highway between or through us or over. And in so doing, to also corral and dominate and destroy gratitude and joy and love along the way. Destroy our understanding of and belief in the sanctity of our connection, our relationships, our beholdenness to one another. Destroy our belief in the necessity of our relationships to one another, the necessity that is of our need for one another, and all the loving practices born of that need, such that we come to believe the murderous, genocidal, lunatic system that is actively phasing us out, the murderous, genocidal, lunatic system for which phasing us out constitutes a market, a boon, that system might tend to our needs, in large part by destroying our need for one another, though their phrase would be freeing us of our need for each other, freeing us from each other. And if gratitude, in so being a celebration of our need for one another, a celebration of our being life, of our being mutually, commonly, needfully, beautifully, inescapably life, then it is also, in addition to a defense of life, true gratitude is a defense of life. It is perhaps a way by which we come to understand the murderous, genocidal, lunatic system for what it is,
and also, maybe, and crucially, a way by which is said or sung or meant or practiced or might be to the murderous, genocidal, lunatic system itself. Yo, fuck that shit, motherfucker. Or you can get out of my face with that fucking bullshit. Which is to say, gratitude might also be a way of being, as Cornelius Eady writes, a brick in a house being built around their house. A way of remembering, of practicing, as Fred Moten and Stefano Harney write, that we owe each other everything. A way of practicing or remembering, as Thomas Lux puts it, that we love the thing because someone else loved it enough to make us love it. A way, as June Jordan puts it, of fathoming mercy. And as Aracelius Girmay writes, that you and you and you are who I love. Of remembering and practicing that, as Robin Wall Kimmerer writes, the more something is shared, the greater its value becomes. That we might be and are, as Janan Alexander writes, caring for what lives, living for what cares and moves in us, oh, each brief company. That, as Gwendolyn Brooks writes, we are each other's harvest. We are each other's business. We are each other's magnitude and bond. All of which is to say, gratitude might be, no, it is. Gratitude is, as Patrick Rosal writes, an altar for listening to the beginning of the world. This is a poem by Rafat Al-Arir, who was assassinated by the IDF in December of 2023, I believe it was. It's called If I Must Die, Let It Be a Tale. If I must die, you must live to tell my story, to sell my things, to buy a piece of cloth and some strings, make it white with a long tail, so that a child somewhere in Gaza, while looking heaven in the eye, awaiting his dad who left in a blaze, and bid no one farewell, not even to his flesh, not even to himself. See the kite, my kite you made, flying up above, and thinks for a moment an angel is there, bringing back love. If I must die, let it bring hope. Let it be a tale. It's Rafat Al-Arir. And this is a short little poem called Catalog of Unabashed Gratitude. The orchard features prominently in this poem. The Bloomington Community Orchard, if you don't know, go. There's so many things about, working on that project, with so many beloveds, I could go on and on. I've written about it elsewhere, you can read that. It totally changed my life, gave me my life in a lot of ways. Catalog of Unabashed Gratitude. Friends, and also thanks for coming out, I'm glad, and Busman. Thanks for having me, boys. Friends, will you bear with me today, for I have awakened from a dream in which a robin made with its shabby wings a kind of veil behind which it shimmied and stomped something from the south of Spain, its breast a flare, looking me dead in the eye from the branch that grew into my window, coochie-cooing my chin. The bird shuffling its little talons left and then right while the leaves bristled against the plaster wall, two of them drifting onto my blanket while the bird opened and closed its wings like a matador giving up on murder, jutting its beak turning a circle and flashing again the ruddy bombast of its breast, by which I knew upon waking it was telling me in no uncertain terms to bellow forth the tubas and sousaphones, the whole rusty brass band of gratitude not quite dormant in my belly. The bird said so in a human voice. Bellow forth! And who among us could ignore such odd and precise counsel? Hear ye, I am here to holler that I have hauled tons, by which I don't mean lots, I mean tons of cow shit, and stood ankle deep in swales of maggots swirling the spent beer grains the brewery man was good enough to dump off, holding his nose, for they smell very bad. But make the compost writhe giddy and lick its lips, twirling dung with my pitchfork again and again with hundreds and hundreds of other people we dreamt an orchard this way, furrowing our brows and hauling our wheelbarrows and sweating through our shirts. And less than a year later, there was a party at which trees were sunk into the well-fed earth, one of which, a Liberty apple, after being watered in, was tamped by a baby barefoot with a bow hanging in her hair, biting her lip in her joyous work. And friends, this is the realest place I know. It makes me squirm like a worm. I'm so grateful. You could ride your bike there or roller skate. You can catch the bus. There's a fence and a gate twisted by hand. There is a fig tree taller than you in Indiana. It will make you gasp. It might make you want to stay alive even. Thank you. And thank you for not taking my power when the engine of his mind dragged him to swig fistfuls of Xanax and a bottle or two of booze. And thank you for taking my father a few years after his own father went down. Thank you, Mercy. Mercy, thank you for not smoking meth with your mother. Oh, thank you. Thank you for leaving and for coming back, and thank you for what inside my friend's love bursts like a throng of roadside goldenrod gleaming into the world, likely hauling a shovel with her like one named Aralee ought, with hands big as a horse's, and who, like one named Aralee ought, will laugh time to time till the juice runs from her nose. Oh, thank you for the way a small thing's wail makes the milk, or what once was milk, in us gather into horses huckle-buckling across a field. And thank you, friends, when last spring the hyacinth bells rang and the crocuses flaunted their upturned skirts, and a quiet roved the beehive, which when I entered were snugged 2 or 3 dead fist-sized clutches of bees between the frames, almost clinging to one another. This one's tiny head pushed into another's tiny wing, one's forelegs resting on another's face, the translucent paper of their wings fluttering beneath my breath, and when a few dropped to the frames beneath, honey. And after falling down to cry, everything's glacial shine. And thank you, too. And thanks for the corduroy couch I have put you all on. Put your feet up. Here's a light blanket, a pillow, dear ones, for I think this is going to be long. I can't stop my gratitude, which includes, dear reader, you for staying here with me, for moving your lips as I speak. Here's a cup of tea. I have spooned honey into it. And thank you, the tiny bee's shadow, perusing these words as I write them. And the way my love talks quietly when in the hive, so quietly, in fact, you cannot hear her, but only notice barely her lips moving in conversation. Thank you, what does not scare her in me, but makes her reach my way. Thank you, the love she is, which hurts sometimes. And the time she misremembered elephants in one of my poems, which, oh, here they come. Garlanded with morning gloria and wisteria blooms, trombones all the way down to the river. Thank you, the quiet in which the river bends around the elephant's solemn trunk, polishing stones, floating on its gentle back, the flock of geese flying overhead. And to the quick and gentle flocking of men, to the old lady falling down on the corner of Fairmount and 18th, holding patiently with the softest parts of their hands her cane and purple hat, gathering for her the contents of her purse and touching her shoulder gently and her elbow. And thank you to the cockeyed basketball court on which, in a half-court 3-on-3, we old heads made of some runny-nosed kids a shambles. And the 61-year-old, after flipping a reverse layup off a backdoor cut from my no-look pass to seal the game, he ripped off his shirt and threw punches at the gods and hollered at the kids to admire the pacemaker's grin across his chest. Thank you, the glad accordion's wheeze in the chest. Thank you, the bagpipes. Thank you to the woman barefoot in a gaudy dress for stopping her car in the middle of the road, and the tractor trailer behind her, and the van behind it, whisking a turtle off the road. Thank you, God of Gaudy. Thank you, paisley panties. Thank you, the organ up my dress. Thank you, the sheer dress you wore, kneeling in my dream at the creek's edge and the light swimming through it. The coy kissing halos into the glassy air. The room in my mind with the blinds drawn where we nearly injure each other, crawling into the shawl of the other's body. Thank you when I just say it plain. We fuck each other dumb. And you, again you, for the true kindness it has been for you to remain awake with me like this, nodding time to time, or making that noise which I take to mean yes, or I understand, or please go on, but not too long, or why are you spitting so much, or easy tiger, hands to yourself, I am excitable. I'm sorry. I'm grateful. I just want us to be friends now, forever. Take this bowl of blackberries from the garden. The sun has made them warm. I picked them just for you. I promise I will stay on my side of the couch. And thank you, the baggie of dreadlocks I found in a drawer while washing and folding the clothes of our murdered friend. The photo in which his arms slung around the sign to the Trail of Silences. Thank you, the way before he died, he held his hands open to us. For coming back in a waft of incense, or in the shape of a boy in another city looking from between his mother's legs, or disappearing into the stacks after brushing by. For moseying back in dreams where, seeing us lost and scared, he put his hand on our shoulders and pointed us to the temple across town. And thank you to the man all night long hosing a mist on his early bloomed peach tree so that the hard frost not waste the crop. The ice in his beard and the ghosts lifting from him when the warming sun told him, sleep now. Thank you, the ancestor who loved you before she knew you by smuggling seeds into her braid for the long journey. Who loved you before he knew you by putting a walnut tree in the ground. Who loved you before she knew you by not slaughtering the land. Thank you who did not bulldoze the ancient grove of dates and olives, who sailed his keys into the ocean and walked softly home, who did not fire, who did not plunge the head into the toilet, who said, stop, don't do that, who lifted some broken someone up, who volunteered. The way a plant birthed of the reseeding plant is called a volunteer. Like the plum tree that marched beside the raised bed in my garden. Like the arugula that marched itself between the blueberries. Nary a bayonet, nary an army, nary a nation. Which usage of the word volunteer, familiar to gardeners the wide world, made my pal shout, oh, and dance and plunge his knuckles into the lush soil before gobbling 2 strawberries and digging a song from his guitar made of wood from a tree someone maybe planted. Thank you. And thank you, Zinnia and Gooseberry, Rebecca and Paw Paw, Ashmeads, Colonel, Coxcomb, Scarlet Runner, Feverfew, Lemon Balm. Thank you, Knitbone and Sweetgrass and Sunchoke and False Indigo, whose petals stammered apart by bumblebees. Good Lord, give me a minute. And Moonglow and Catkin and Crookneck and Painted Tongue and Seed Pod and Johnny Jump Up. Thank you, what in us rackets glad, what glad rackets us. And thank you to this knuckle-headed heart This pelican heart, this gap-toothed heart flinging open its gaudy maw to the sky. Oh, clumsy, oh, bumblefucked, oh, giddy, oh, dumbstruck, oh, rickshaw, oh, goat twisting its head at me from my peach tree's highest branch, balanced, impossibly gobbling the last fruit, its tongue working like an engine, a lone sweet drop tumbling by some miracle into my mouth, like the smell of someone I have loved. Heart like an elephant screaming at the bones of her dead. Heart like the lady on the bus dressed head to toe in gold, the sun shivering her shiny boots, singing Erykah Badu to herself, leaning her head against the window. And thank you to the way my father one time came back in a dream by plucking the two cables beneath my chin like a bass fiddle strings, and played me until I woke singing. No kidding, I was singing and smiling. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Stumbling into the garden where the Juneberry's flowers had burst open like the bells of French horns. The lily my mom and I planted oozed into the air. The bazillion ants labored in their earthen workshops below. The collard greens were waving in the wind like the sails of ships, and the wasps swam in the mint bloom's viscous swill. And you. Again, you, friend, for hanging tight. I know I can be long-winded sometimes. I want so badly to rub the sponge of gratitude over every last thing, including you, which, yes, it's awkward. The suds in your ear and armpit, the little sparkling gem slipping into your eye, soon it'll be over. Which is precisely what the child in my dream said, holding my hand, pointing at the roiling sea and the sky, hurtling our way like so many buffalo, who said, it's much worse than we think, and sooner. To whom I said, no duh, child in my dreams. What do you think this singing and shuddering is? What this screaming and reaching and dancing and crying is, other than loving what every second goes away? Goodbye, I mean to say, and thank you, every day. Thank you. Thank you, Bloomington.
Okay. That was nice. Thank you to Ross. Yeah. That was beautiful. It's a rare treat to see that poem read again. Can we get a spotlight up here? Make it low for us. It's cool too. bought this guitar at the pawn shop in town, and gets a little out of tune. It was $100, and I was trying to get a deal on it, so I was like, what are you gonna do about that? And the guy was like, you don't play up there anyways. You're gonna buy that. And he was right. I did buy it. I'm a sucker.
Yeah. That's why he's in business.
Yeah, that's right.
And you got that guitar.
Hey. Thank you, boys. We're playing a lot of old stuff. This is a brand new song, so the band hasn't learned it yet. Yeah, we'll take it.
Just like Evel Knievel, I was up there on top of the world. With the wind in my hair, I was gliding through air, feeling impossibly tall. Just like Evel Knievel, but we all know that
go to when you can't land on the ground. There ain't no net that can catch you. Some unknown force takes you down to the ground and around and around. Just like Evel Knievel, all up there on top of the world, with the wind in his hair, he's gliding through air, feeling impossibly tall. Just like Evel Knievel, but we all know that evil must fall. Yes, we all know that evil must fall. Yes, we all know that evil must fall. Yes, we all know that evil must fall. We'd like to welcome back to the stage our beautiful band.
Oh man, we got a good one. Right here in the middle, we got Mr. Bryce Martin on the bass. Robbie Buteau on the percussion. The lovely Miss Asia Essex here on the soprano saxophone. Matt Nowlin on the trumpet back there. And Dylan Maloney here on the alto saxophone. I almost did it on purpose. Feeling like the only one, no more feeling like a lonely one. Feeling like the only ones do. Feeling like the only one, no more feeling like a lonely one. Feeling like the only ones do.
a lonely one, feeling like the only ones do. Feeling like the only one, no more feeling like a lonely one, feeling like the only ones do. Oh, this time that I feel we are wasted. Are you tired of the food you tasted? Like the sound your preacher feeds the hollow. Let's get wild, let's get lost, let's get wallow. I'm feeling like the only one, no more feeling like a lonely one, feeling like the only ones do. Oh, I'm feeling like the only one. I see you hanging around sometimes. You know you're everywhere in this town. I wish I could pick you up, say something that would make you smile. Do you ever get down sometime? You know those days when you can barely speak. I would think about darling, and I'd whisper to you soft and sweet. Can you dance? Will you dance? Reach out your hand to me. I can do the samba, sway to Frank Sinatra. I'm your man you'll ever need. Can you dance? Will you dance? Come on, I take the lead. I can do the samba, chocolate cherry combo. I'm your man you'll ever need. You know this town thinks I'm all messed up. I'm not someone they would cast for the lead. Casanova I may not be. They'll turn around when I start moving my feet. I'd love to twirl you round sometime. Watch the band and feel your body next to mine. Float around like hummingbirds in flight. We share a smile to see the sway away the night. Can you dance? Will you dance? Reach out your hand to me. I can do the samba, sway to Frank Sinatra. I'm your man you'll ever need. Can you dance? Will you dance? Come on, I take the lead. I can do the mambo, chocolate cherry combo. I'm your man you'll ever need. I think we're gonna try to sing if we can. Yeah, clap too is good. We do do, we do 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 do. Can you sing that? We do do, we do 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 do. Let's try it again. We do do, we do 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 do. We do do, we do 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 do. All that time when we were nothing, it was something to behold. We were the black that surrounds the stars. We were a wave to the radio. For a smaller time, we get to share that. We can see what's going on. But in the flash, it's a back to black, a part of everything you know. And I'm coming home. We do do, we do 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 do. I'm coming home. We do do, we do 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 do. Don't fear the sky, don't fear the reaper. We-do-do, we-do-do-do-do-do.
Here we go.
We-do-do, we-do-do-do-do-do. I'm coming home.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I do. I got all this thing.
Just a little movement.
Bum, 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 chicka, bum, bum, baby, 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 baby.
In a small town, in New England, crashed my Corolla through a paint shop on me. All the colors mix my window. Hallelujah, what a beautiful dream. Next I hear is people screaming. Won't be long, just wait for fireman's hands. Margarita, can't I see you? Tell me lies like we was playing pretend. We were lying after driving side by side after the movie would end. Consolation, brief vacation, crossed my eyes and felt my fingers extend. On reflection, our connection was beyond a place that I'd ever been. Margarita, can't I see you? Tell me lies like we was playing pretend. Hey, Margarita. Hey, hey, Margarita. Hey, hey, Margarita. Ooh, ooh.
Now I want to clear something up. Earlier, I think I got Dylan's name right. And did I? Oh, how convenient. I said now, and I thought like 1 second before I said it, because we've gotten his name wrong a bunch of times. Not the Dylan part, but the second part. I'm pretty sure I said Dylan Maloney, but that's the one.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
yeah,
ain't no
we
Maloney
know.
when you're with Dylan Maloney.
Yeah, we know our band members' names. It's impressive.
That's right.
Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my sweet Lisa, oh, you're breaking my heart in pieces, and I can't find a reason why you're knocking on my door. 'Cause it's a conversation, it's a regular hesitation, it's making me impatient why you won't give me the score. Well, you know that I love you, you know that I'm true. But it's hard to be in love with someone like you. And I try to understand because I'm a loving man. But you can't say that I'm not worth it too. And I'm tired of being alone, just sitting by the phone, waiting for a call that never comes. And I'm tired of being the one that never has the fun, but is always there to pick up when you're done. Oh, my sweet Lisa, oh, you're breaking my heart in pieces, and I can't find a reason why you're knocking on my door. 'Cause it's a conversation, it's a regular hesitation, it's making me impatient, right, won't give me the score. I say bop, to bang, all silence cause me pain. Say bop, to bang, all silence cause me pain. Say bop, to bang, all silence cause me pain. Say bop, to bang, all silence cause me pain. Oh, my sweet Lisa, oh, you're breaking my heart in pieces, and I can't find a reason why you're knocking on my door. 'Cause it's a conversation, it's a regular hesitation, it's making me impatient why you won't give me the score. My sweet Lisa, when you give me your pieces, oh, I could write a thesis on the pleasure of the world. But it's a conversation, it's a regular hesitation, it's making me impatient why you won't give me the score. I don't need anything, got love and comforting. I don't need anything but to be here with you now. I don't need anything, got love and comforting. I don't need anything but to be here with you now. Most days I'm blind to it, can't see the signs to it. Oh, I'm always wanting something. We did it do. Get stuck with a door to close, find a place for the stuff to go. It's either all or nothing. We did it do. But if you hold on to me, baby, can't you see what you're doing to me? And I don't need anything, got love and comforting. I don't need anything but to be here with you now. I don't need anything, got love and comforting. I don't need anything but to be here signs to it, though I'm always wanting something. Get stuck with the door to close, find a place for the stuff to go. It's either all or nothing. But if you hold on to me, baby, can't you see what you're doing to me? And I don't need anything, got love and company. I don't need anything but to be with you now. I don't need anything, got love and company. I don't need anything but to be with you now. I don't need anything, got love and comforting. I don't need anything but to be here with you now. I don't need anything, got love and comforting. I don't need anything but to be here with you now. She had a back tattoo, said born to live without you. Always thought I'd break the spell. Now I'm wondering why the hell I thought that you and I could work out well. I've got a blue car, blue house, blue shoes and a blue cow. What was my favorite color now makes me wonder why I brought so much blue into my life. He had a face tattoo, said fan of tragic endings. Told me everyone's the same. They want someone else to blame for all the baggage they refuse to claim. I might agree to him, but I don't think it's the answer. Then he started acting strange. Now the marriage is arranged. Most couples break up, is what they say. How does it feel to hold on to something
makes me wonder why I brought so much blue into my life. Thank you all so much for being here.
Thank you so kindly. Took a lot of great support to get to this moment, so really appreciate it.
It's been a really crazy year for us, so we really appreciate everybody being here.
Yeah, thanks so much.
This is our last song. Thank you all for being here. We'll see.
See you after.
Bring it down. Can we bring it down?
I can't stop loving you. You can't stop loving me. How happy we could be if we all had someone to love. When I think of all the days gone by, all the time we spent just you and I, tried to make the other come alive or shut the other up. Drive the coast, the sun on old Mount Hood. I'd love to take you down to Hollywood, show you all the finest things I could, but it'd never be enough. I can't stop loving you. You can't stop loving me. How happy we could be if we all had someone to love. Can't deny it. Why should I feel as though I can't see inside when it's wrong, wrong? Bolt of lightning, pouring rain, hear your voice, see your face again when I'm left alone and I'm far from home. I can't stop loving you, and you can't stop loving me. How happy we could be if we all had someone to love. If we all
Thank you all. Okay. All right, or easy. You can come. We'll do it again.
What's the point of being hard, though, you know?
That's right. Thank you all for being here. We really appreciate everybody being here.
Yeah,
it
thank you
really
so
means
much,
a lot. Yeah, we love you all. Yeah, let's make this one last. We really appreciate it. Thank you to Ross. Let's give him a round of applause again.
Ross Gay, everybody.
Ross, national treasure. He's a national treasure.
Hell yeah.
We really appreciate him being around
He's just the best.
and inspired around us. Okay, let's rock this. Y'all ready?
Totally.
All right, here we go. Since I got to know you, baby, I've been telling you how sweet you look. I've been telling you how good you look. I've been telling you how good you are. Won't you try to tell me how you feel about me, baby? Won't you try to tell me how I look? Look at me, look at me, look at me. Look at me, my girl, look at me. I say, tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me, please tell me how you look. You look so good, fantastic man. Since I got to know you, baby, I've been telling you how good you are. I've been telling you how good you are. I've been telling you how nice you are. I want you to try to tell me how you feel about me, baby. I want you to try to tell me how I look. Say, look at me, look at me, look at me. Look at me, my girl, look at me. I say, tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me, please tell me how I look. You look so good, fantastic man. Hey, this is Busman's Holiday. Thank you all for being here, man. Go buy a record. We really love you all. I say, tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me, please tell me how I look. You look so good. You all look so good. Thank you all for being here. We love you.
Thanks, folks.
See you soon. We love you.